Gemini, how are you? How are you? This is Madam X with Frequency Radio, and let's get this reading for March started. I'm going to start it off. I have the cards laid. Let's talk about your astrology first, and then we'll get into the reading. So we'll get into the astrology. I'll make it pretty short. I'm not going to go too deep with it, and then we'll get into your reading. And at about probably the 5-minute mark, if you want to see the rest of the reading, you can go follow it on my subscribed paid channel to get the rest of the readings. These readings are not easy. They are time consuming. Video editing is crazy. So, and you can also, I'm probably going to make it available on my website. So either on a paid YouTube channel, you can get it, and on my website. And on my website, I will make it cheaper for you to actually get the reading than it is on the YouTube website. So I'm just laying some more of your cards. So Gemini, as we start off, we just got past the Virgo full moon, and I think the Virgo full moon, because now from what I have seen, I believe, like, we know squares are hard, squares are tense, but some of the best, you don't have any relationships where there isn't some sort of push and pull. There isn't, like, the best relationships aren't the ones where everything is great, everything is going well. So Gemini and Virgo energy get along pretty good. I know a lot of people that are Gemini and Virgo friends. Personalities are somewhat similar. Gemini and Virgo definitely can be friends and get along well. So that Virgo energy of that full moon, I think it's going to present, it's probably presenting challenges with everybody, just with being meticulous, detailed, honest with yourself, being truthful, dispelling any rumors, lies, just really seeing deeply into things and seeing sort of past the surface of things. So I think in Gemini tends to be a very surface sign. And when I say surface, I don't mean surface as in Geminis are not deep, or Geminis don't have the capacity to feel or anything like that, because they truly do. But what they operate in mostly, what they choose to operate in the day-to-day, where it's comfortable for them to operate, is on the surface. So I think that's going to be presenting some things to Gemini that Gemini needs to slow down and really take a look at. And with Mars and Sagittarius opposing your first house, you may see there's a rapid pace to the rate at which you're getting information. You're going through certain changes and things like that. And Gemini really needs to process. Now, Gemini is a thinking sign, but sometimes it can be a little hard to kind of change your ways and do things the way you should do them, opposed to how you're used to doing them. And that could really be with any sign. That's just not particular to Gemini. So with there being a Sun and Neptune conjunction in Pisces right now, and then a Venus and Mercury conjunction in Pisces right now, with squares your first house, I think Gemini is just really going to be coming to a lot of realizations about their love relationships. I feel this across the board for everybody, especially with the full moon. I think either love relationships are going to go deeper, and there's going to be a lot more communication. And even if your particular love relationship breaks up, it's because of certain communication and truths and things that were talked about, and it came out sort of like a trying to clear through some of this fog that's sitting there in conjunction with the sun is threatening to hold you back, or trying to hold you down, or keep you in the same place that you've been. It's time for something different. Either relationships are going deeper, or they're going to break. You know what I'm saying? And that, if you're Gemini rising, that for you, Pisces is going to be your 10th house. So this may be how the world sees you. This may be what you're showing to the world, maybe showing who you really are. Maybe this could also relate to your career and things like that. You guys could have some good communication and career opportunities coming. It could be coming through a partner. Maybe you'll meet somebody that really has something to offer that can put you on to a new opportunity to expand and get you Geminis where you really want to be, with Jupiter over there in your 6th house of Scorpio. So maybe something deep, maybe something you really know, a deep partnership, or something you want to be into. Like I said, with Gemini going deeper, maybe that's going to bring some love opportunities, some career opportunities, a time for you to shine, because right now you are on display as far as your work and and how people see you and everything, with that happening in your 10th house if you are Gemini rising and you don't have any intercepted houses or anything like that. So last but not least, particularly, and like I said, I mentioned it, but let's talk about it a little bit, particularly for the Gemini. You have Mars in the 7th house, which opposes the 1st. So you just may see a lot of people coming at you. Maybe some people are being aggressive, or maybe you want to be aggressive in your love life. But I think it's a time to really take things seriously, get to the heart of the matters, and kind of do like that. Not just kind of going full steam ahead with everything and not paying attention to the details. That's what that whole Virgo full moon is about. And I'm sorry guys if I'm talking fast. See, I'm talking fast and it's already at 5 minutes, and I wanted to start. I won't end the video for you to go over to the page channel until we at least jump into the astrology a little bit. Your cards on the table are pretty good, and they speak to what's going on in your astrology as well. When I look at it, I can definitely see the connections. So last but not least, on astrology for Gemini, you have Saturn and Pluto in your 8th house. So just changes when it comes to other people in your lives, maybe other people's money, changes in how you connect in